Do more with less. Are you stretched to your limits? Are you just hanging on? Life is fast. Keeping up with all the software updates is tough, let alone mastering them. Everything is complex. Even buying eggs is hard because there are so many choices. We're busy. People expect more of us and there are constant grabs for our attention. And we can't get enough. When was the last time you had enough sleep and woke up feeling refreshed? Today I'll show you 5 ways to get more done in less time, with less effort and fewer resources. The first key to getting things done is to create a project. Projects define our focus and put a boundary around what's important and what's not. It's likely you're already pretty good at planning and finishing your projects. You wouldn't be in your current position if you weren't. But the way we usually go about our projects is a lost opportunity. Most project planning only focuses on the tasks we need to get done. While this is crucial, it's not enough. If this was all we do, we miss a big opportunity. To get more done in less time, with less effort and fewer resources, you need to do things differently. Doing things better will only get you so far. Doing things differently requires a different perspective. The right different will take you much further. I want you to think differently about your projects, to be motivated and inspired about your work like you haven't been before. And ultimately, I want you to be able to do more in less time, with less effort and fewer resources. You might be thinking that sounds like Mission Impossible. It would be if you only had one strategy for improving. However, if you had 12 strategies and you added one strategy at a time until you had a number of them all working together, then anything is possible. If you simply improve 10% using 4 different strategies, that would be a total improvement of 46%. Now that would be worth playing for. Like Thomas Edison, I've failed a lot. I often failed to finish my projects. I was an architect in my first career. Architects plan everything, and then they hand the plan over to the builder who makes it all happen. When I started my own business, this didn't work for me. I had lots of ideas, but I couldn't make them happen. This was frustrating and it was costing me time, money, and my reputation. Traditional project planning simply didn't work for me. I had to come up with a different way to get things done. My research into neuroscience, psychology, entrepreneurs, linguistics, and other areas showed the number one reason that our projects fail is a lack of motivation. It's like a rider on an elephant. We need the rational rider to provide direction, and we need the emotional elephant to provide the energy to get things done. Our projects fail when the rational rider can't keep the emotional elephant on track for long enough. This is why planning what to do is not enough. We need both the rider and the elephant to work together. The solution to project success is to design for motivation. Bernice McCarthy created the format motivation model for teachers to provide lessons that appeal to everyone in the class. Traditional project planning only appeals to one style of motivation: what needs to be done. This works for task-focused people and not for others like me. When we appeal to all 4 different styles of motivation, we multiply our ability to stay on track and complete our projects. This is the key to project success. In each of the 4 areas of get more done, in less time, with less effort, and with fewer resources, there are 3 major strategies. This gives us 12 growth strategies that we can apply to any project. Applying one strategy will give us a good boost, applying several will give us a big boost, and applying all of them? As a sample, let's look at 4 strategies, one from each of our growth domains. Number 1, pursue inner goals. Usually our manager gives our projects to us. Research shows that our motivation levels flag and our resilience falls when we don't have choice over our work. To overcome this drop in motivation and resilience, we need to own the project we are given. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by creating a personal or inner goal around one of the 4 types of intrinsic motivation: purpose, relationships, autonomy, or mastery. This will help us get more done because we have our own reason for succeeding. Number 2, create simple rules. In projects, we usually plan a lot. We try to identify all the steps along the way. This takes up time and effort and ignores the reality that any plan is trying to predict the future and is likely to be wrong. The alternative is to plan more loosely using simple rules of thumb. Goldilocks did this when she was testing out which porridge to eat and which bed to sleep on. With this approach, you define how to respond to situations so individuals are empowered to make decisions along the way. This keeps progress moving, avoids delays, and maintains the overall strategic intent. As a result, more gets done in less time. Number 3, design your environment. A lot of people rely on their willpower to tough their way through getting things done. This is an important short-term strategy that we all rely on. However, the problem is willpower uses a lot of energy and eventually we run out of it. The alternative is to design your environment so that it is more likely that you will do the things you know you need to do. This invisible force allows you to get more done with less effort. Number 4, make powerful requests. Having the right resources can make all the difference in completing our projects quickly and easily. However, we typically approach our projects with the resources we are given. This is limiting. The way to access almost any resource is to make a powerful request. This is not a guarantee that people will say yes to all of your requests, and it does shift your mindset to being more resourceful. It also helps take away the illusion of limited resources. Finally, if we could get more done in less time, with less effort and fewer resources, that would be a great result. And it still misses the big opportunity of project planning. Surveys show that between 60 to 80% of employees are not engaged in their work. The single best way to get more done in less time, with less effort and fewer resources is to be engaged in your work. Be passionate, be motivated, and be inspired. We can achieve this if we design our work through the lens of motivation. When was the last time you wowed yourself at work? To help you get more done in less time, with less effort and fewer resources, we run the Project Passion program. We help you implement the 12 growth strategies in your current projects. It's real-time learning on real-life projects. Each distinction is drip-fed in a 2-hour online workshop with a live facilitator, giving you the best chance to implement the big ideas to your personal situation. It's an investment in your current projects, your future projects, and your career. If this is something that you're interested in for yourself or your team, visit our website at projectpassion.com.au. Alternatively, you can email me, jeff@jeffmcdonald.com, to help you create your next big thing.